Hey guys, it is Anthony with Top String Lacrosse. We're back with you to break down and review the all-new STX Stallion Prism head, and this is definitely one that you don't want to miss. So within the last few years, when it's clear, you immediately think of the ECD Ion, but this is actually not going to be STX's first clear head. With the manufacturing capabilities and new materials in the last few years, STX has really been able to step up into the game with the clear heads, and this is definitely going to be one that, again, you don't want to miss. Now, before we begin, there's obviously going to be a lot of comparisons between the STX Stallion Prism and the ECD Ion, so we'll make sure we get into those as well. And one of the big deals with this Prism is going to be that STX built this off of the Stallion 1K, which has been a very successful head. So let's get into those details. And the first key detail for us to get into with the STX Stallion Prism, the question you guys always ask first is, what is the weight? So the weight of the STX Stallion Prism is going to come in at 5.25 ounces. Now it's comparable that STX Stallion 1K weighs in at 4.8 ounces, and the ECD Ion, because we know that you're going to ask this question in the comments, it weighs in at 4.95. So not that much heavier than either of those, kind of like a quarter of an ounce. So it doesn't make too much of a difference on the weight scale, but it's going to make up for it in the durability of the head. And the second key detail for the STX Stallion Prism is going to be the design. Obviously, you have the clear look to them, which is obviously awesome. But the second thing is, like, once you have this in your hands, it definitely has a substantial feel to them. Not in like a heavy weight like we just talked about, but all the way through, it's stiff all the way through the heads, both of the rails. And so you know that this thing is going to have a nice durability to them all the way through. And then with the design looks of the head, STX obviously on the ball stop and the front jewel here have these sweet iridescent kind of ball stop and jewel there. And as you change them directions, they have a nice look to them. And you have the STX call at the top, which depending when you get these things dyed up, they really call out even better. And for the third key detail for the STX Stallion Prism, it's going to be the stringability. And so again, this head's working right off the back of the STX Stallion 1K. So we're still going to have that mid-high pocket placement that is best for this head. And it's going to have 16 sidewall holes with the same placement of that STX Stallion 1K. So a lot of those pockets that you like with the 1K, they're going to work exactly the same when it comes to the Prism. And for the fourth key detail, it's going to be the player profile for the STX Stallion Prism. And so this head is going to be built for more of those shooters. So those attack midi players looking for a lot of accuracy on their shots, this is going to be the head for you, specifically when it comes to wanting the clear head in comparison to the Ion, which is a bit more of a feeder head. This one is going to definitely be more for those shooters out there. And for the fifth and final key detail when it comes to the STX Stallion Prism, the one you're probably waiting for, the durability. So the durability with the Prism, we've been able to have ours for a few months now and have no issues whatsoever with them. With the stiff base all the way through of the design, it's definitely going to be able to hold up, especially in comparison to other clear iterations. Now, if you're someone that already breaks heads a lot, clear's probably not for you already. But if you're a player that's just looking for a shooting head, you want that clear look, this is definitely going to be the head for you that's going to be able to hold up with that. So if you take face-offs, not for you. If you're a LSM player that's not too aggressive, you might be able to use this on that handle as well. But for a durability stake, for a normal head, this is going to hold up with the best of them. And one other note with this, and just a reminder, with all very stiff heads, in those colder climates, earlier seasons of lacrosse, the stiffer a head can be, the more brittle they can be when it comes to that cold weather. So if you're outdoors right now playing with something like this or any other stiff head, it is definitely more susceptible to break compared to warmer weather in those summer months as well. So just one of those key details to watch out for no matter what type of stiff head that you would be using. So to wrap up all the key details when it comes to the STX Stallion Prism, we're going to start off that the STX Stallion Prism is built off of the STX Stallion 1K. So if you like that head, you're looking for a clear option, this is going to be the one for you. Next thing is going to be the STX Prism is going to be stiff and rigid all the way through, a definite substantial feel to the entire head. Then with that, it's going to weigh in at 5.25 ounces, so a little bit slightly heavier than the STX Stallion and the ECD Ion as a comparison. It's going to be a mid-pocket head, so you're going to have that nice mid-high shooting head all together here with the 16 sidewall holes, so you'll be able to move that around if you want it to be a little bit shiftier than having too much hold on there. And the last thing is this head is going to be a shooter's head. There's attack middies that are looking for high accuracy. This is going to be the head for them. So that wraps up all the key details when it comes to the STX Stallion Prism. For the release date information, they'll be releasing January 15th. STX will be releasing them in both clear and their limited edition slime, but we'll also have some dyed options as well in maroon, red, orange, athletic gold, green, lime, navy blue, royal blue, Carolina blue, purple, and pink as well. So you get yours with us in each of our Top String Lacrosse locations, or shop with us online at topstringlacrosse.com. In the description down below, we'll make sure we put the direct links to purchase yours as soon as possible. Thanks for always watching, guys. We really appreciate it. Please do us a favor. Make sure you hit the subscribe to our channel button. Make sure you hit the likes. Thanks so much. If you have any questions or comments, leave those in the comment section below. We'll make sure we get back to you as soon as possible. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media feeds. We'll put those in the description down below so you have all those links as well. Thanks for always watching. We'll see you guys out there.